What I'm about to tell you about your kidneys is going to completely change the way you think about kidney damage, because the truth is, by the time your doctor tells you your kidney function is declining, the damage has already been silently building for 10, sometimes 15 years. Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Berg, and after more than 30 years of helping people reverse chronic conditions using root cause science, I can tell you that the kidneys are the single most overlooked organ in modern medicine. And stay with me, because the number one food I'm going to reveal at the end of this video, the food that researchers now believe may actually help reverse early kidney damage, is something most people walk right past in the grocery store every single week without realizing what it could do for them. Now here's the thing. Right now, according to the Centers for Disease Control, more than 35 million American adults have chronic kidney disease, and roughly 90% of them have absolutely no idea. Let that sink in for a moment. 9 out of 10 people with declining kidney function are walking around completely unaware. You wake up a little more tired than you used to. Your ankles look a bit puffy by the end of the day. You're getting up 2, maybe 3 times a night to use the bathroom. Your blood pressure is creeping up, you have a strange metallic taste in your mouth, or your skin is itchy for no reason you can explain. You go to your doctor, they run a basic panel, and they tell you everything looks normal, but you know something isn't right. And here's the scary part. The standard test most doctors use, called creatinine, doesn't even show a problem until you've already lost up to 60% of your kidney function. 60%. Imagine driving a car with the fuel light broken until you're already running on fumes. That's what conventional kidney screening is doing to you. Now, for decades, you've been told that the way to protect your kidneys is to drink 8 glasses of water a day, cut your salt, take your blood pressure medication, and avoid red meat. The National Kidney Foundation still pushes much of this advice, and your doctor probably told you the same thing. But here's the problem. That advice was largely built on outdated research, and modern science is proving a lot of it wrong. A 2023 review published in the journal Kidney International found that the real driver of early kidney damage in most people isn't salt or protein at all. It's insulin resistance and chronic high blood sugar. In fact, research from the Cleveland Clinic and the National Institutes of Health now shows that type 2 diabetes and prediabetes are the leading cause of kidney failure in the United States, far ahead of anything else. And what causes insulin resistance? Refined carbohydrates, sugar, seed oils, and ultra-processed foods. The very things your doctor probably never mentioned when you walked out of that appointment with a prescription. Let me explain why this matters so much. Here's what's actually happening inside your body. Think of your kidneys as 2 incredibly fine, sophisticated coffee filters. Each kidney has about 1 million tiny filtering units called nephrons, and these nephrons are lined with delicate little blood vessels called glomeruli. Every single day, your kidneys filter about 180 liters of blood. That's roughly 50 gallons. Now, when your blood sugar runs high, even just slightly high, even in what your doctor calls the pre-diabetic range, that excess sugar starts to coat the proteins in your blood in a process called glycation. Imagine sugar caramelizing onto a pan. That same sticky, hardened residue is forming on the inside of your blood vessels, including the tiny ones in your kidneys. Over time, those delicate filters get stiff, scarred, and leaky. Protein that should stay in your blood starts spilling into your urine. That's the early warning sign almost no one catches. And this is critical. The biomarker that catches this damage years earlier than creatinine is called the urine albumin to creatinine ratio, or ACR. A 2022 study published in the New England Journal of Medicine confirmed that even slightly elevated albumin in the urine, what's called microalbuminuria, predicts kidney decline 10 to 15 years before standard tests show anything. So if you're over 40, and especially if you have any belly fat, high blood pressure, fatty liver, or a family history of diabetes, you need to ask your doctor specifically for an ACR test, a cystatin C test, and a fasting insulin level, not just glucose, fasting insulin, because your insulin can be 3 or 4 times higher than it should be for 10 years before your blood sugar ever budges. And during those 10 years, your kidneys are quietly being destroyed. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Researchers at Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health and at Johns Hopkins have been publishing study after study showing that certain whole foods don't just slow kidney damage. They may actually help the kidneys repair and regenerate. For years, we were told that once kidney damage starts, it's a one-way street. But that's not what the latest science is showing. The kidneys, like the liver, have a remarkable capacity to heal when you remove the triggers and give them the right nutrients. So let me walk you through the 6 foods that doctors are now starting to recognize may help reverse early kidney damage. Pay close attention because the order matters, and the last one is the one almost nobody is talking about. The first food is wild-caught fatty fish, particularly wild salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that higher omega-3 intake reduces inflammation in the glomeruli, lowers protein leakage into the urine, and improves something called glomerular filtration rate. Why does this work? Because chronic inflammation is what's burning out those delicate filters. Omega-3s literally calm the fire. I want you to understand this. Most people are deeply deficient in omega-3s and absolutely drowning in omega-6s from seed oils like soybean, corn, canola, and sunflower oil. That ratio alone is wrecking your kidneys. Get the seed oils out and put wild fish on your plate 2 to 3 times a week. The second food is leafy green vegetables, especially arugula, watercress, kale, and Swiss chard. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You've been told that leafy greens are dangerous for kidneys because of potassium. And yes, if you already have advanced kidney disease, you need to work with your doctor on potassium. But in early kidney decline, the research is very clear. A 2021 paper in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that diets rich in plant-based potassium and magnesium from leafy greens actually lowered blood pressure, reduced acid load on the kidneys, and improved filtration. The kidneys love magnesium. Magnesium relaxes blood vessels, including the tiny vessels in the kidneys, and it helps regulate blood sugar. After 30 years of clinical experience, I can tell you that magnesium deficiency is one of the most underdiagnosed problems in this country, and your kidneys are paying the price. The third food is berries, particularly wild blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Berries are packed with compounds called anthocyanins and polyphenols, which are some of the most powerful antioxidants ever studied. Research published in the journal Nutrients showed that anthocyanins reduce oxidative stress in kidney tissue, lower inflammation markers like CRP, and may even help repair damaged endothelial cells in the glomeruli. And the beauty of berries is that they're low in sugar, low in fructose compared to other fruits, and they don't spike your blood sugar, a small handful a day. That's all it takes. The fourth food is cruciferous vegetables, specifically cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. These contain a sulfur compound called sulforaphane that has been studied extensively at Johns Hopkins for its ability to activate something called the NRF2 pathway. Now, I know that sounds technical, but let me explain. The NRF2 pathway is your body's master detoxification switch. When it's turned on, your cells produce powerful internal antioxidants like glutathione, which protect your kidneys from toxins, heavy metals, and oxidative damage. Sulforaphane is one of the most potent natural activators of this pathway ever discovered. This is exactly the kind of mechanism most doctors never learned in medical school, and yet it could be the difference between healing and dialysis. The fifth food is extra virgin olive oil. Real cold-pressed, unrefined olive oil, not the cheap stuff cut with seed oils. A 2022 study in the BMJ following thousands of participants found that diets high in extra virgin olive oil were associated with significantly lower risk of kidney decline. The reason is a compound called oleocanthal, which acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, similar in mechanism to ibuprofen, but without destroying your kidneys the way long-term NSAID use does. And let me say this clearly. Chronic use of over-the-counter pain relievers is one of the leading hidden causes of kidney damage in this country. If you've been popping ibuprofen or naproxen for years, please listen carefully. You may be quietly destroying your kidneys. Switch to olive oil-rich foods, turmeric, and ginger for natural inflammation control, and talk to your doctor about your pain management. The sixth food, and this is the one I promised you at the beginning, the one most people walk right past at the grocery store every single week, is cilantro. That's right, cilantro, the simple, cheap, fresh green herb sitting in the produce section for $1 and change. Research published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology and additional studies on natural chelation have shown that cilantro contains compounds that bind to heavy metals like lead, mercury, cadmium, and aluminum, and help escort them out of the body through the kidneys without overwhelming them. Now, here's why this matters. One of the most overlooked drivers of early kidney damage is the slow accumulation of environmental heavy metals from old plumbing, contaminated water, certain fish, dental work, and industrial exposure. These metals settle into your kidney tissue and quietly poison the filters year after year. Cilantro, eaten daily, even just a small handful added to a salad or blended into a smoothie, may help your body gently mobilize and clear those metals. I see this in my practice all the time. People add cilantro consistently, and within a few months, their inflammation markers drop, their blood pressure improves, and their urine protein starts to come down. This one simple herb that costs almost nothing may be one of the most powerful kidney-supporting foods on the planet. Now let me bring it all together. If you want to give your kidneys a real chance to heal, here's what you do. First, get the sugar, refined carbs, and seed oils out of your diet. That alone removes the #1 driver of damage. Second, build your plate around those 6 foods. Wild fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week, leafy greens daily, a small handful of berries, cruciferous vegetables most days, extra virgin olive oil as your primary fat, and fresh cilantro added wherever you can. Third, drink clean filtered water. Tap water in many parts of the country contains the very heavy metals and chemicals your kidneys are trying to filter out. Fourth, ask your doctor for the right tests. Urine albumin to creatinine ratio, cystatin C, fasting insulin, hemoglobin A1C, vitamin D, and magnesium RBC. Don't settle for a basic panel. And fifth, walk after every meal. Even 10 minutes of walking after eating dramatically lowers blood sugar spikes, and that one habit alone protects your kidneys more than almost anything else. If this video helped you, do me a favor and share it with someone you care about, because chances are they have early kidney decline and don't know it. And if you want to go deeper, I have another video where I break down the early warning signs of kidney damage your doctor is missing. I'll link it for you right now. You don't want to miss it. Remember, your body has an incredible ability to heal itself when you give it the right inputs and remove the wrong ones. I'm Dr. Eric Berg, and I'll see you in the next video.